Hey friends, Dr. Graves here in the kitchen finishing up our mashed or creamed cauliflower, and this is a great substitute for mashed potatoes. I am not a fan of mashed potatoes. I'm not a fan of potatoes, and not really because of the starch, but just, I don't know, too much. It's just kind of dry, and you really have to put a ton of stuff on it to make it good. To me, cauliflower makes a much better product and certainly healthier, very low in starch, high in nutrition. A lot of anti-cancer stuff in cauliflower, like other cruciferous vegetables. Um, for those who don't like the strong cruciferous vegetables, I find that it really mellows out when you make it this way. We steam this for about 15 minutes or so. It needs to be good and soft. Go ahead and fill it. I find that this Ninja blender with the double blades works great. You could do a food processor. Now I did a whole head of the cauliflower, and we're going to want to add salt, and we're going to want to add some butter. So let's get that going. I'm going to do the salt now. I'm going to guesstimate about a half a teaspoon of salt is probably plenty on that. Got some organic unsalted butter, and I definitely like my butter, and I'm going to guess that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think 3 tablespoons is a good number here. You can obviously go more or less. Again, don't be afraid of fat when you're eating good quality fats. So we've got 3 tablespoons of butter. Now I would add just some heavy cream as well, possibly coconut milk. You could do coconut oil. I am out of regular cream, so I'm using coconut cream. So we're kind of mixing our categories here, but we're going to have butter, and then I'm going to add some coconut cream, kind of balance that out. If you're a garlic lover, you could add garlic to this, some garlic powder. Like I said earlier, you could add some steamed garlic or dried garlic. I'm going to go ahead and do a guesstimate about half a cup of the coconut cream, maybe a little less. Let's say a third of a cup on that. I'm not going to measure exactly, but that's probably between a quarter and a third of a cup right there. I think that's sufficient. To me, too much coconut cream is a little heavy, and we have to draw the line somewhere. So now this might need a little water or coconut milk or something to liquefy it a bit. I'm going to add just a little bit of filtered water, not very much, probably less than a half a cup. Get that lid on here. We're just going to blend this up until it's good and smooth. I can't emphasize enough about having a good blender or a food processor. This one, because of its multi-blades, it really does act like a food processor if I need it to be, or it can blend very, very finely. So this is like a Vitamix. It's the high-end Ninja. I have wanted a Vitamix for a long, long time and never could shell out that much money for them. And I hope this holds up, but it has as much power or more, and it came with this extra blade that I think is indispensable for doing, you could do salsas, you can cut up your vegetables and have it stay chunky. And with the variable speed, of course, you can change the amount of blending that you want to do. So that's it. This is nice and creamy style. It's going to be delicious. My kids just love this stuff. So just going to get all this goodness out of here. Going to put it into a bowl and serve. Our pizza's about ready as well, so we will be dining momentarily.